Given the immense flexibility that ACCA offers as a professional qualification, a lot of our students keep coming to us and asking us about the ideal way to appear for ACCA papers. Is there a roadmap that they can follow? So in today's video, that's exactly what we'll be helping you out with. Before I get to that, guys, real quick, Zell has been training a lot of students in finance and accounts since more than 6 years now. We offer training for various professional qualifications such as ACCA, CFA, CPA, and more. So if you're one who wants to pursue them, you all can reach out to us for any help that you all need in the contact information given below. If you're someone who has already started your ACCA journey or your professional journey, this is the channel to be subscribed with for all the necessary information and help to make your journey smoother. Having said that, guys, getting into today's video. So, of course, there is no one right journey for you, which I can just list down today and call it a day. I can rather give you all the right do's and don'ts which can make your journey smoother or your planning much more easy. All right. And guys, if any of you are already pursuing ACCA or already in your P level, don't move away from this video. I have some very important advice that might help you planning your P level as well at the end. Right. So to start us off with the knowledge level, one thing that I can definitely recommend to y'all is starting your journey with either the financial accounting, which is the FAF3 paper, or the business and technology, which is the BT paper. The reason for this is they set the right base for you and give you the right expectation of what is to come in your ACCA journey, and they have a higher pass rate, and they just have the right foundation level approach. Having said that, you can always top it up with any combination afterwards. So one suggestion that I can make to you is that you can probably look at a theory practical or a practical theory approach. So one way to go about with this would be starting off with your FA, following it up with your BT, then going about with your management accounting, which is MA, finally doing your law paper, which is technically skill level, but your preparation is much more closer to your knowledge level. If you all are starting in a different fashion, you all can start with BT, which is a theory paper. Then you all can do FA, following it up with law, and finally doing MA as your last paper. We have a lot of videos giving you all the right tips to ensure you all progress through these knowledge level papers, which you all can check on our channel. Moving forward, guys, coming to skill level. In skill level, a lot of it depends, of course, in line with other commitments that you might have. Since these exams are quarterly, you all need to plan with your other work commitments, your other, if you have college, any other family commitments that you all need to look at. So what I can give you all is advice on what to start with, what are good combinations, and hopefully a good roadmap. So to start with, I always recommend students to start with either FR, which is financial reporting, or FM, which is financial management. These two are papers that basically take up from where FA and MA in the knowledge level leave. So it's a good paper to start off with. And of course, if, for example, your last paper that you appeared for was MA, then you can always start it off with FM so that there's continuity and you've learned the right things as a base to move forward with. So you can always start with either FR or FM, maybe even tax. A few good combinations of papers that you can look at giving together in the same sitting, or you can look at following up. So if in March you give financial reporting, in June you can give the paper of audit, since of course you should learn how to audit after you learn how to prepare accounts. You can also give these papers together in the same sitting. The same applies to FM and PM. These are two good papers to give in the same sitting or as back-to-back papers. So if you're giving FM, you can probably go with PM. You can then have a break in the middle with TX, then FR, then AA. In terms of pass rates, the papers with the lowest pass rates are audit and PM. So probably you can keep it for later. In the first few papers, just figure out your strategy, how much effort do you require to crack a paper, so that you can tweak it with a more difficult paper and clear it in the first go. That's some advice that I can give you. One combination that I wouldn't recommend someone to do is something like a tax and an FM in the same sitting, because these are two papers with very heavy, let's just say, practical requirements. So there's a lot of practice hours that you would have to put in, and we've noticed in our students that it's not easy for people to put that in. But of course, if you have the time and commitment, there's no combination that you wouldn't be able to crack. So coming next to P-level, guys, the paper that I would suggest everyone starts off with is SBL, which is Strategic Business Leader. This is because I simply don't suggest starting off with SBR. SBR is the advanced version of financial reporting that you learn in a skill level. But the problem is a lot of students struggle with the shift from skill level to professional level. And SBR is somewhere, even though the pass rates are high, they end up struggling. So starting with SBL is ideal, and then that can be followed up with any optional paper, or you all can always choose to do SBL, right? So having said that, guys, another thing that I would like to cover in this video, which I believe might help a few of y'all, if you're already in your journey and you are reaching your P level, what should be the ideal way to choose the right optional papers? So one thing to clarify for you all is that it is not a decision which will shape your career, definitely. So for example, if you don't end up doing the advanced audit paper, a company hiring you for audit will not reject you on those grounds. As long as you all have the ACCA qualification in your resume, you all are good to go to appear for any profile of your choice. Having said that, of course, if you have your mindset on, say, entering the audit domain or entering the taxation domain, doing those papers will give you the right knowledgeable benefit. So that's not something to let go of. Here, my recommendation to you will be based on if you just want to do the two right papers or the right combination of papers for you. So a few things that might help you make that decision. The advanced taxation paper tests you heavily on the UK taxation. So if you're an Indian student, which is most of our audience, doing that will not help you much even in your taxation profile. So that's a paper that most of the people avoid. Only students who want to get done with their ACCA qualification as soon as possible choose this paper because it's a practical paper, the pass rates are high, so they are likelier to conclude their qualifications sooner. Most of the students choose to do advanced financial management. This is because that is a paper which is basically, of course, a high pass rate, it's practical, it goes in any domain. Having a good financial management knowledge goes a long way. So most of the students choose that. For the second optional paper, the decision comes between APM and AAA, which is audit and performance management. So like I said, the logic of FM and PM being a good combination still applies. So you all can look at that synergy, or like we commonly see, a lot of ACCAs end up in the audit domain. So they can look at doing the advanced audit paper. So this is my advice on how to go about with your ACCA journey, no matter in which level you are. Guys, once again, I urge you all to like, comment and share this video so that it reaches the right people who want the right advice at the right time. And guys, any doubts that you guys might have with this video or with ACCA in general, please feel free to post it in the comments so that we can go about with helping you all right away. Thank you.